So, for those of you out there in the data center space, right, you probably realize and have heard that Broadcom finished their acquisition of VMware back in November of 2023. It had been a long time coming, and now that the dust is settled per se, we really kind of understand the impact of that. What VMware's solution offerings and the way that they're acquired and consumed look a bit different now. Broadcom would say that it's under the guise of simplification, and it certainly has shrunk. I would say the days of buying individual solutions or software components from VMware in a perpetual licensing model, typically licensed by physical CPU socket, those days are over, right? Following the general trend in the industry into more of a subscription model. And that's what you're seeing here as consumers of VMware by Broadcom. So for the customers that are used to consuming the core components of VMware virtualization, things like vSphere, the host licensing, vCenter, the management licensing, and then add-on components like Virtual SAN and NSX. Again, have traditionally purchased that in 3 or 5 year support terms, socket based in a perpetual license model. And when that term is up, instead of renewing a subscription, you basically elect typically to buy another year of support, and it gives you access to support and access to upgrade titles, right? So for that common customer, the way that they'll consume those common VMware components would be in a couple different subscription bundle offerings. One would be kind of the base offering, and we refer to that as vSphere Foundation. vSphere Foundation is based on cores instead of sockets in a physical server. It's 1 or 3 year subscriptions. And typically, the vSphere Foundation includes vSphere Enterprise Plus. It includes basically unlimited versions or editions of vCenter, although most customers probably only need a handful of them. It includes Arraya operations, and it also includes a modest amount of VMware Virtual SAN licensing. So a lot of the core customers will elect to go with the vSphere Foundation subscription. The more advanced customers that need additional licensing like NSX, network virtualization, and additional capacities of, say, vSAN licensing will likely opt for the VMware Cloud Foundation bundling offering. Again, it'll be a 1 or 3 year subscription. It'll be more expensive than the vSphere Foundation, but it'll also be based on the cores within your virtualization stack. So those are really the major changes that Broadcom has brought to the market after their acquisition of VMware. And so there's no more renewals of those perpetual licenses. If you still need to consume those offerings, you're going to elect for one or more of the different bundles in a core-based model at a 1 or 3 or maybe 5 year term.